Morning, Todd Stowe. We want to say good morning to you. Thanks for coming in this morning.
Yeah, thank you for
Absolutely.
hosting.
Absolutely. And as well, Jamie Flewelling here in the studio. Jamie, thanks for coming in this morning.
Good morning, Chris.
Absolutely. We are here to talk about the Big Buck Night coming up December, tell me if I'm wrong, December 8th, right? That is the date.
That is the date.
All right. And this is an event that has gone on for a few years now. At your taxidermy there, Legends, and on North 31, and which is a great place. I've never been in there, but I do want to stop in, by the way. And I've heard a lot of great things about your taxidermy. But take us through, if you don't mind, Big Buck Night, and just kind of lay the foundation, Jamie, for us, if you don't mind.
Big Buck Night, we've been having it for a number of years. For the last maybe 6-7 years, we've had in the area where there's been a points restriction put in place by the DNR. And so with that being done, we're starting to see much older deer. And so we started breaking them up into, we would age all the deer that would come into the studio, a couple hundred deer typically, and we would categorize them into counties, into age groups, and then people can come in and see some of the deer that are being taken in the local area, and then the different age groups. And so we just call this our Big Buck Showcase Night, and then it's turned into the last few years a fundraiser as well.
That's pretty awesome. And, I'm not a hunter, but this gal right over here, our co-host on the morning show, she is. And you got your does, right?
I got my does. I didn't see any bucks, or else I would have shot those.
All right.
But like he said, the DNR does have restrictions with that.
What are you from a deer standpoint, Jamie? This time of the year, what are you seeing a lot of activity already or not?
Oh yeah. Myself personally, I haven't had the best of luck. I think it's in some cases it's spotty, but I'm seeing a lot of deer. But from our studio standpoint, it's another good year. There's been some really nice deer taken, and some areas guys are talking that they're seeing a lot of deer and ladies, and some areas that not as much.
All right. If you're just joining us, we're talking with Jamie Flewelling from the Will Strong Foundation, and as well Todd Stowe. Todd, you are out there banging on doors, knocking on people's doors, making phone calls for this Big Buck Night that's coming up December 8th. Take us through what is the plan for that night. Kind of tell us a little bit about the event itself.
Well, the event itself, as Jamie described, is to showcase the deer and the age class of deer in the area. It's an event that is attended by people of all ages, from kids, adults, men, women. It's been very well attended, very well received in the past. The event is now geared towards a fundraiser versus just an open house to support the Will Strong Foundation. The event is very well received because it's a good cause. You got great prizes, good people, and yes, I'm out asking people to support the foundation, either financially with a donation or a gift of a door prize that we can raffle off to benefit the foundation.
And this morning, we want to talk about some of the items maybe that you have already secured for the auction. Would you kind of go into that? And then we'll talk about the tickets, because it really is a twofold conversation this morning. There is the, hey, let's get the ticket sales done. And in most cases, you sell out or get close to that, right?
Right. I'll talk about the tickets, and I'll let Jamie kind of talk about the prizes. The tickets this year are $40 pre-sale, $50 at the door. Based on space and what we've experienced in the past, we're looking to limit the ticket sales to 200. We do still have tickets left. Tickets can be purchased at Legends Taxidermy. They can be purchased at Groundworks Landscaping at 5634 West Dewey. People can call me personally if they'd like to purchase tickets. I guess I'll share my number, 231-690-3969. And I've got, numerous people calling saying, hey, I want 3, I want 4. And they are going fast, and we, love to sell out and have people involved.
And by that day, by that date, next not this Saturday, but next Saturday, right, the 8th, as it would be.
I believe it's a Friday.
Yeah, that is right. Friday the 8th. By that time, if somebody's waiting off to like, hey, not sure if we're going to go or not, they might not get tickets at that point, right?
Well, it's possible. I mean, we're going to try to accommodate, as many people as we can within reason. The event will have a lot of food there, beverages, door prizes, raffles, and some great prizes. So, those that come early and get there, we're going to benefit from all of that.
So is it like, do you bring your buck in, or how does that work?
No, most of the bucks have already been brought in throughout the season. It's what we're showcasing is the deer that have been brought in from the youth season, from the archery season, from the rifle season, and we typically always have this on the Friday right after the rifle season ends. It's a nice time that people are still into the hunting spirit, and it's not getting into the holiday season yet.
Okay.
Do you?
And for those that haven't been to Jamie's shop before, just walking into the shop is so impressive, and to see taxidermy and mounts from all over the world, white-tailed deer, bear, lion, and then you get into the main room where the event's going to be hosted, and there's all the local racks as well as some big racks that have come from all over the country. So it's pretty impressive, and if you haven't, people that walk in the first time, it's their mouths open, their eyes are wide. They're like, wow, this is pretty cool. It's just a great site and location to host something like this.
If you're just joining us, we're talking with Jamie Flewelling from Legends Taxidermy, as well Todd Stowe from Groundworks. But Todd, you wanted to be a part of this. Why? Take us through your involvement there.
Well, I was inspired by Will personally, just kind of seeing how he lived his life, how strong he was in the face of significant adversity, and as things turned for the worst for him, it seemed like his faith and his whole being was not about feeling sorry for himself or his situation. It just was about how he could help others, and that touched me personally. This foundation gives back and benefits local families that are going through tough times. And I think for any of the caring, giving people in this area, if you're going to give to a charity or donate, I can't really think of something better that feels better. And then that's why I'm a part of it, and kind of came to Jamie and Jen and said, hey, how can I help?
And Jamie, when you hear Todd say this, I'm sure he's not the only one that has that sentiment for you and Jennifer for doing what you've done. Now the Will's memory continues each year, and each event that goes on, from the soccer tournament to this event to others. What's your thoughts? How do you say it in your own words this morning?
Well, our family received a lot of support from the community, from just phone calls and cards and somebody dropping off a meal, and we have basically a mission now that was presented to us because Will was such a good kid, and he lived his life that he just wanted to help other people. I mean, he served at church until he was sick and he couldn't serve anymore, and that was just his spirit. That's what he wanted to do. And there were so many times in my life that different things that he would correct me on, and he was my conscience at times, and that gave me support. And now when he was sick and when he was going through his battles, we would see different things, and he was more focused in on it because he had time to sit around and think and read different things that was going on. And when we were at hospitals and you could see people that needed help, and maybe it was with medication, maybe it was with transportation, maybe it was with other issues, he noticed that way more than we would, and he jumped on it right away. And with the Ostepskis and the Childhood Cancer Campaign. He got involved with them, and so this is our ability to be able to help other people and follow his legacy. He did a great thing, and we just want to kind of continue to lift that up and continue to do that. The Big Buck Night was something that he always loved. The racks, when he would come into the studio, we might be working on an elephant, we might be working on anything, but he always went back to the whitetail room and loved the deer racks. And so it was just a natural thing. He loved a deer hunt, and he loved all the big bucks, and so it just became a natural thing to let's host this in support of the Will Strong Foundation.
And that's pretty powerful. And this event, we want everybody to get their tickets. We want them to be a part of it. We want businesses out there that if they're interested in putting an auction item up, that they get a hold of the two of you. Todd, we'll give you your phone number here in just a few minutes again. But Jamie, we wouldn't do justice if we didn't ask you this question. With the Will Strong Foundation, how have you and Jennifer touched individuals' lives right here in the area? What's been that benefit from the Will Strong Foundation just in the last couple of years? Can you share that with us?
Sure. Well, the Will Strong Foundation is something that Jennifer started in Will's name, and she's went to battle with getting all the federal paperwork in order and all that. But myself, I haven't seen quite as much of that side of it as she has, but I know that there's several area families that she has supported, helped with when they're down and out, just giving them a boost, sending them a check to help support some of their travels and expenses, and then also some scholarships each year at Ludington High School, and I believe that she's going to start doing some in the other area schools as well, but scholarships to young people that are trying to do good things to help people in ways, just not looking out for themselves, but whether it be through their faith or through their school or whatnot, just they're trying to help other people and do good things.
For sure. And Todd had mentioned this the other day that, and I know you know, Jamie, you and Jennifer are very strong individuals, and just the conversations that we've had with you over the years, and Todd had mentioned this, and I think it says something to the core of who Will was, is that when Will realized that his life was coming to an end, that he turned all of his attention to moving forward to helping others. And Todd, you mentioned that the other day, and that is truly the spirit of this event and every event that comes along that has the Will Strong Foundation attached to it.
Yes, I mean, I couldn't have said it better. I mean, that is... you know, I have goosebumps just hearing you say that. I mean, that, you know, it's the season of giving, and for people that have a little to give, this, I can't imagine a better cause. The one thing I would add to this foundation and Jennifer's effort is this is a 501c3, so it is a tax deductible donation that people would make.
And take us through, as we wrap up this morning with the two of you, is that what could you use? Is there certain items that you're looking for, or is it just, hey, if you've got a business that you want to contribute, get a hold of you? Are you still looking for some items for the auction? Obviously, we want to get ticket sales and fill legends, but anything from a specific item or maybe a challenge of any business out there, what's that like this morning?
Well, I want to start with letting Jamie have a minute to talk about what he's got, what has been donated so far, and then I'll kind of add to that in a second here.
Sure.
Well, we've got a lot of my clients that are corporations have stepped up. Federal Ammunition is our headline sponsor, which they have been for the last couple of years. They give us a very generous donation and product from their line. And then we have a whitetail hunt up in Saskatchewan from Spirit Creek Outfitters. We have a couple of whitetail hunts at Next Level Deer Hunting. We have numerous guns that were donated from various people. We've got a lot of really good prizes, and if I start trying to name them all off, I'm sure I'll forget somebody, but we got so many good prizes that were donated. And many of my corporate customers have stepped up and jumped on board and wanted to be part of it as well. So that's been huge.
All right, looking forward to it. And that hunt you might be interested in.
Yeah, I know. I was already thinking that.
As far as what else we would, I think the theme is outdoor related, hunting, fishing, camping, outdoor related, but there's tools that get donated. There's chairs that get donated. They're just it's really the spirit of the donation more so than the actual gift itself. But if I was going to give a theme, it'd be outdoor related.
All right, sounds good. Let's make sure that your phone rings a little bit today and over the next couple of days. And ticket sales, recap that one more time for us, Todd. How can people get their tickets, and then tell us about the date and time of the event.
Tickets can be purchased at Groundworks at 5634 West Dewey Road. That's right behind Hamlin Grocery, or at Legends Taxidermy on US 31. Right by Fountain in US 31. Tickets are $40 a ticket, pre-sale or pre-event. What would you add to that?
The time of the event.
It's
5 till 8.
5 to 8. Okay.
5 till 8 p.m.
All right.
December 8th, Friday, December 8th.
All right, sounds good. We appreciate both of you coming in. Jamie, I'll leave the last comment to you this morning. Your reach out to the community to be a part of this event and to help others here in the area.
Hey, this is a good fundraiser for a great cause. We've got a lot of good people on board, and besides that, it's just a whole bunch of fun. Come down, talk about deer hunting. Season's just winding down. If there was a big buck that you were looking for, there's maybe a good chance that it'll be hanging on the wall. If you didn't get it, it might be hanging on the wall of somebody else's trophy if you want to come take a look at it.
Yeah,
Great.
Good message there. So sorry, Janelle, yours is gone already.
Mine are too, so
Yep.
don't feel bad.
I've been watching an 8 point and he's gone. I don't know what happened.
It's there. It's at
Yeah,
his place.
I guess so.
It is 9:04 here on 102.7 Mom FM and Hot Country Hits 99.9. And don't forget the event December 8th. That's next Friday. Make sure you get your tickets, and we'll put in. You'd mentioned the mission statement of the Will Strong Foundation. We're going to put that in the comment section of our Facebook page and as well our YouTube channel. If you missed any of this segment, check it out right there on either of our Facebook pages and our YouTube. It's 102.7 Mom